Your German Shepherd noticed something about you this morning that your spouse missed, your best friend never caught, and even you didn't realize you were doing. And she's been reading it for months. Here's the thing about German Shepherds that most owners never fully grasp. They didn't just get selected for intelligence. They got selected, generation after generation, for the ability to read human behavior with almost unsettling precision. Herding and protection work required a dog that could anticipate a handler's next move before the handler consciously made it. That trait didn't disappear when the breed moved from German farms into modern living rooms. It just found new things to focus on. And usually, that thing is you. Let's start with the one most people brush off: breathing changes. When your stress rises, your breathing pattern shifts in ways you don't notice, but your dog absolutely does. It gets shallower, faster, sometimes irregular. Dogs are exceptional at picking up on subtle shifts in rhythm and pattern, and a German Shepherd living in close proximity to you for years has an enormous amount of baseline data on what normal you sounds and smells like. When you deviate from that baseline, even slightly, many owners report their dog reacting before they've said a word about what's bothering them. Now here's where it gets more interesting than most training videos will tell you. Dogs don't just react to obvious emotional displays like crying or shouting. They pick up on micro patterns, the length of your pauses before answering a question, the tension in your shoulders when you're on a phone call, even changes in your scent caused by shifts in cortisol and adrenaline. This is well documented in canine olfactory research. A German Shepherd's nose isn't just more sensitive than ours. Structurally, the part of their brain dedicated to processing scent is dramatically larger relative to body size. So when something in your body chemistry shifts due to stress, illness, or anxiety, your dog may be one of the first to know long before you'd tell another person. This is why so many owners describe their shepherd suddenly leaning against them or refusing to leave a room right before they consciously realized they were overwhelmed. It's not mystical. It's pattern recognition, built over thousands of hours of shared life. Here's a mistake worth addressing directly, because it trips up even experienced owners. People often assume this sensitivity means their dog is empathetic in the human sense, feeling sadness the way a person would. That's an oversimplification. What's more accurate, based on current behavioral science, is that dogs form strong associative links between your physiological state and outcomes that matter to them, like whether play is coming, whether the walk is canceled, or whether the tone in the house is calm or tense. Their response isn't identical to human empathy, but functionally, it produces very similar supportive behavior. Understanding that distinction actually helps you work with the behavior more effectively, rather than romanticizing it. Another commonly missed observation: shepherds track your routine with extreme precision, and they notice interruptions in it almost immediately. If you normally leave for work at 7:45 and suddenly you're pacing at 7:20, many dogs will start shadowing you, checking in more frequently, or positioning themselves near the door. That's not a coincidence. Dogs build timing maps of your day, and any disruption becomes meaningful information to them, prompting a behavioral response. So how do you use this information practically? First, pay attention to when your dog's behavior shifts unprompted, especially clinginess, pacing, or unusual alertness. Sometimes that's your dog catching something in you before you've consciously registered it yourself, whether that's rising stress or the early signs of not feeling well. Second, avoid punishing or dismissing clingy behavior during high stress periods. That behavior often isn't neediness. It's your dog responding to a genuine change it's detected. Third, if you want a calmer household, work on regulating your own stress responses. Because your dog is quite literally mirroring the emotional tone you're putting out, whether you intend it or not. What this ultimately tells us is that the bond with a German Shepherd isn't built through commands alone. It's built through years of the dog quietly studying you, adjusting to you, and responding to signals most humans are too distracted to catch. That's not a party trick. That's a genuinely different mode of perception, shaped by both biology and the countless hours your dog spends simply existing alongside you. If this changed the way you think about your dog's behavior, you're going to want to see the next video, where we break down the specific signals shepherds use to tell you they're stressed before it ever turns into a behavioral issue. If you found this valuable, hit like so more people can find this. Subscribe if you want deeper, research-backed breakdowns of German Shepherd behavior. And share this with another Shepherd owner who's never noticed just how much their dog actually sees.